Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Health, your trusted source for practical, natural health tips that leave you feeling vibrant, energized, and simply at your best every single day. I'm absolutely thrilled, honestly, over the moon excited, to dive into today's topic: bread alternatives that aren't just safe for managing diabetes, but are downright transformative in how they can lift you up. We're talking about options so versatile and powerful they can stabilize your blood sugar, refresh your energy from morning to night, and weave seamlessly into your daily life like they've always belonged there. Whether you're aiming to keep those glucose levels steady as a rock, improve your digestion so you feel light and comfortable, or simply enjoy your meals without that nagging guilt tugging at your mind, these might just be the game changers you've been searching for all along. Stick around until the very end, because I got a little known trick tucked away in my back pocket that'll elevate these alternatives to a whole new level of awesome. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. In this video, we're unpacking everything you need to know about diabetes-friendly bread alternatives. Every juicy detail from their surprising histories that stretch back through the centuries, the rock-solid benefits backed by cutting-edge science, practical ways to make them a seamless part of your life, the common myths that might have tripped you up before, and how to use them safely and effectively so you get the most out of every bite. By the time we're done here, you'll be armed with the know-how to swap out that fluffy white bread confidently and savor every single mouthful without a shred of worry. First, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Dr. Health if you haven't already, and tap that little bell so you're always in the loop for our latest health tips dropping fresh each week. I'd love to connect with you down in the comments. Have you ever tried ditching bread for something like a crisp lettuce wrap or a hearty sprouted grain loaf? Where are you tuning in from today? We got an incredible global crew out there. Shout out to viewers from sunny California to bustling Cape Town, from the snowy peaks of Colorado to the vibrant streets of Sao Paulo. Let's dive right in and get started. Let's kick things off with something downright fascinating. Bread isn't just food. It's a story that spans over 14,000 years of human history, woven into the fabric of who we are. Picture this. Archaeologists digging deep into the sun-scorched sands of Jordan uncovered tiny crumbs of flatbread, baked from wild grains by the Natufian people long before farming was even a glimmer in anyone's eye. That's prehistory's first loaf, rough, simple, and vital. Fast forward a few thousand years to ancient Egypt, where bread wasn't just sustenance. It was power, prestige, and even a ticket to the afterlife. Pyramid builders hauled massive stones under the blazing sun and were paid in thick, hearty loaves pulled fresh from clay ovens. Pharaohs' tombs were stocked with bread to nourish their spirits in the next world. Talk about a staple. The Greeks took it to another level, turning baking into an art form with the magic of yeast, crafting loaves that puffed up golden and fragrant. Then the Romans rolled in, building massive public bakeries to feed their sprawling empire, churning out bread by the thousands to keep soldiers marching and citizens content. Back in those days, bread was straightforward. Grains crushed by hand, mixed with water and kissed by fire. It fueled entire civilizations, from humble villages to towering cities. What's absolutely incredible is how bread has morphed over time into what we see today. That fluffy white bread sitting on your supermarket shelf or toasting up in your kitchen. It's a far cry from those ancient, wholesome staples that sustain our ancestors. Modern white bread comes loaded with heavily processed, refined flour that's stripped of its natural goodness, piled high with added sugars that sneak into every slice, and boasts a glycemic index so sky-high it sends your blood sugar soaring faster than you can say sandwich. Science backs this up loud and clear. Studies from the American Diabetes Association and nutrition experts worldwide link these processed carbs to insulin resistance, stubborn weight gain, and a creeping risk of type 2 diabetes that's all too real for millions. It's no wonder bread's gotten a bad rap these days, especially if you're navigating the ups and downs of diabetes or just trying to keep your health on track. But here's the kicker, and lean in close for this. You don't have to ban bread from your life entirely. Nope, not even close. There's a treasure trove of alternatives out there waiting to be discovered. Options that echo the simplicity and nourishment of those early loaves, but come modernized with benefits our ancestors could only dream of stumbling upon. The takeaway here is simple yet profound. One key property ties all these alternatives together. They work with your body, not against it, supporting your health in ways that feel natural and sustainable. And trust me when I say this, that's just the start of what we're about to explore together. Now, let's dive headfirst into the heart of today's topic. 8 phenomenal bread alternatives that are not only diabetes-friendly, but bursting with value, flavor, and downright goodness you'll wish you'd known about sooner. First up on our list, we got whole wheat tortillas. Yes, tortillas. Don't write them off as some carb-heavy culprit you need to dodge. When you choose 100% whole grain versions, these flexible wraps become a revelation for your health. Unlike their white flour cousins, whole wheat tortillas keep all the good stuff intact. The fiber-rich outer bran that acts like a gentle buffer for your digestion, the starchy middle layer called the endosperm that provides steady energy, and the nutrient-packed germ at the core that's brimming with essentials like calcium, iron, and potassium. Why does this matter so much? That fiber slows down how quickly sugar hits your bloodstream, keeping your glucose levels as steady as a calm sea on a summer day. Picture this. One whole wheat tortilla clocks in at just 92 calories, with less than half a gram of fat, 19.5 grams of carbs, and a solid 2.5 grams of fiber. Now stack that up against 2 slices of white bread. Over 132 calories, more than 25 grams of carbs, and a measly 1 gram of fiber if you're lucky. Swapping your usual lunchtime sandwich bread for a whole wheat wrap isn't just a small tweak. It's a massive upgrade that your body will thank you for every single time. Moving on to number 2, Ezekiel bread. This isn't your grandma's loaf or anything you'd find in a typical bakery. It's a flourless marvel crafted from whole grains that have been sprouted to unlock their full potential. Think wheat, barley, beans, lentils, millet, and spelt, all mixed together in a recipe inspired straight out of the Bible. Ezekiel 4 verse 9, to be exact, where it says to store these grains in a jar and bake them into bread. The result? A nutritional powerhouse that's cholesterol-free, low-carb, and perfect for anyone looking to sidestep the pitfalls of refined white bread. Ezekiel bread delivers B vitamins for energy, folic acid for cell health, and essential minerals like calcium, iron, and magnesium that keep your systems humming along smoothly. But the real magic happens in the sprouting process. Those grains soak up water and start to germinate, breaking down starches into simpler sugars that lower the overall carb count. 1 slice of Ezekiel bread gives you about 80 calories, 4 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of fiber. That combo of protein and fiber works together like a tag team to slow your body's insulin response, keeping those blood sugar spikes at bay. With a glycemic index of just 36, it's officially a low GI food. Compare that to white bread 75 or higher, and you'll see why this is a diabetic's dream come true. Third on our list, lettuce wraps. Yep, those crisp leafy greens you've been tossing into salads can step up to plate as a fun, satisfying, veggie-based wrap alternative. Lettuce might not sound glamorous at first, but it's got a hidden charm that goes way back. Did you know it was once considered a delicacy fit for Persian royalty thousands of years ago? Today, it's a low-carb hero that can transform your sandwich game. 1 cup of shredded lettuce has just 8 calories, no cholesterol, and less than 2 grams of carbs, plus small but mighty doses of vitamin A for your eyes, vitamin C for your immune system, calcium for your bones, and potassium for your heart. If you're swapping out tortillas or pita bread, go for the large outer leaves of iceberg. They're sturdy enough to hold your fillings. But for an extra crunch and a nutrient boost that'll make you feel like a health rock star, romaine lettuce is your go-to. It's packed with more vitamins and minerals than iceberg, giving you that satisfying snap with every bite. Okay, here's a quick mid-video boost to keep your energy up. Try stuffing your lettuce wrap with some juicy grilled chicken breast and a generous dollop of creamy hummus. It's a flavor explosion that caught me off guard in the best way possible, and I've been hooked ever since. Moving right along to number 4, almond bread. This one's a standout, made from almond flour that boasts an incredibly low glycemic index. Less than 1, believe it or not, along with way less sugar and carbs than traditional wheat flour. At first glance, you might think almond bread's a calorie bomb. 2 slices clock in at about 250 calories and over 10 grams of fat. But hold on, because most of that fat is the heart-healthy kind, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats that love your ticker. Better yet, those same 2 slices pack just 8 grams of carbs and 4 grams of fiber, creating a carb-to-fiber ratio that's pure gold for blood sugar management. Almond flour brings more to the table too: calcium, iron, manganese, potassium, and a hefty dose of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that's fantastic for your brain. Plus, it's loaded with magnesium, which studies say plays a starring role in keeping your blood sugar in line. The high protein, fat, and fiber trio in almond bread keeps you full for hours, slows digestion to a gentle pace, and helps your glucose level stay as stable as a rock. Fifth up, Portobello mushroom buns. If you're craving a juicy, mouth-watering burger, but want to steer clear of those typical white bread buns that undo all your hard work, this non-bread alternative might just become your new favorite. Enter the Portobello mushroom. Its rich, earthy flavor and hearty, meaty texture make it the ideal low-carb, diabetes-friendly burger bun you never knew you needed. One medium Portobello cap has only 22 calories, 2 grams of protein, and just 4.25 grams of total carbs, with 1.3 grams of fiber to round it out. That excellent carb-to-fiber ratio gives it a glycemic index score so close to zero it's practically invisible, making it a perfect pick for keeping your blood sugar under control. These mushrooms aren't just light. They're packed with goodies like vitamin D for your bones, manganese for your metabolism, phosphorus for your energy, and potassium, about as much as you'd get from a medium banana. They've even got betaine, a compound that might help fend off fatty liver disease, and ergothioneine, a potent antioxidant that could nudge your blood sugar into healthier territory. Sure, they're 90% water, so they'll keep you hydrated too, but fair warning, they can be a little tricky to hold, and things might get messy. Still, the trade-off is worth it for the amazing health boost they bring to your plate. This is where it gets practical, so stay with me. We got 3 more to go. But it's not all smooth sailing. Let's tackle some of the hurdles that might pop up when you're switching to these bread alternatives, because I want you to feel totally confident giving them a shot. You might have heard whispers or full-on myths floating around, like all bread alternatives are tasteless and boring, or they're too hard to find unless you're some health food guru. Let's set the record straight. These options are packed with flavor and easier to snag than ever. Whole wheat tortillas and Ezekiel bread. They're sitting pretty on shelves at every major grocery store, Walmart, Kroger, you name it. Lettuce wraps? You can grow your own in a backyard pot, or grab a head from the produce aisle for a couple bucks. Almond bread might sound fancy, but it's popping up in the gluten-free section everywhere, and Portobello mushrooms are a staple in any veggie lineup. The science backs this up too. Research from places like Harvard and the Journal of Nutrition shows whole grains and low GI foods like these can slash your diabetes risk by up to 30%, not to mention help manage it if you're already on that journey. These aren't just stopgaps, they're upgrades. Now, here's where you need to watch out, because there are pitfalls that could trip you up if you're not careful. Take tortillas, for instance. You might grab one thinking it's all good, but if it's made with white flour or corn instead of 100% whole wheat, you're diving back into high-starch, low-fiber territory with added sugars and unhealthy fats lurking in the mix. Same goes for Ezekiel bread. Knockoffs exist, so check that label for sprouted grains to make sure you're getting the real deal. Lettuce wraps might seem flimsy, but pick a sturdy variety like romaine over iceberg and you're golden. Almond bread's calorie count might raise an eyebrow, but those fats are your friends. Don't shy away. And portobellos? They're juicy, yes, but prep them right, grill or bake to firm them up, and they'll hold your burger like a champ. The key is to start small, try one swap a week, see how it feels, and build from there. And now, here's what you've been waiting for. That little-known trick I promised way back at the start, the one that'll take these alternatives to the next level. It's so easy you'll wonder why you didn't think of it sooner. Warm your almond bread for about 20 seconds in the microwave or a quick toast in the oven. Then spread a generous layer of ripe, creamy avocado on top. That gentle heat unlocks the nutty, rich flavor of the almond flour, making it taste like a warm hug in bread form, while the avocado's healthy monounsaturated fats pair up with the bread's fiber and protein to keep you full, satisfied, and rock steady on the blood sugar front. I tested this myself one lazy Saturday morning. Slathered some avocado on a warm slice, took a bite, and my energy soared through the roof with no crash in sight. It was like my body said, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. But I'm not stopping there. Here's a bonus tip to sweeten the deal. Store your Ezekiel bread in the freezer to keep it fresh for months. Then pop a slice straight into the toaster whenever you're ready. It comes out crisp on the outside, soft in the middle, and perfect every single time. Simple, effective, and a total game changer for busy mornings or late night snacks. These little tweaks make all the difference, and they're yours to run with. So, there you have it. 8 fantastic bread alternatives that can transform your health, keep diabetes firmly in check, and make every meal a delicious one you'll feel great about. We've covered whole wheat tortillas that wrap up your favorites with fiber and flavor, Ezekiel bread that a sprouted gift from ancient wisdom, lettuce wraps that turn leafy greens into low-carb magic, almond bread that's nutty and nourishing, and portobello mushroom buns that redefine burger night. Don't sleep on these. Give them a try this week. Swap out that tired white bread for a crisp lettuce wrap at lunch. Grill up some portobello buns for dinner, or toast a slice of Ezekiel with your morning eggs. Then head down to the comments and share your results. I'm dying to hear how it goes for you, what you loved, what surprised you, all of it. If this video lit up your day and gave you some fresh ideas, give it a big thumbs up. It means the world to us here at Dr. Health. Share it with a friend, a family member, or anyone who'd love a health boost in their life. Spread the goodness far and wide. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button now and join our Dr. Health family for more tips like this dropping every week. Next time, we're tackling a stress-busting hack so simple yet so powerful you'll wish you'd known it years ago. It's going to be a good one, so you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. You're the reason we do this. I'll see you soon. Until then, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep shining.